45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Beavers will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will have the football first. The Beavers pulled out a close victory the last time they saw the Ducks.
The Beavers didn't do anything to beat themselves in last year's game, right? They just did what they needed to do, running the ball, being physical, not a lot of penalties, not a lot of turnovers. They're going to need that equation for success again.
And they're not typically more talented than Oregon. That's what they have to do, Paul. That's how they have to win this matchup. Obviously, big rivalry game, a lot at stake. A lot of people that grew up in the state of Oregon not liking each other.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks. Last week, they've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. The short hands, it's Burleson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They're going to run it to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A third down try for the offense. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snares it outside, it's Moore. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Big pickup on that one, they'll mark him out at the 40. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gresham. Inside the 30. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. To the air, it's Hillstead. Quick strike complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bowers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time. A lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Card. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He uncorks one deep. Backed off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back.
Personnel on the field, you've got an extra DB, you've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fights off a defender. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Davison. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Durant. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. So the final period starts with a second down play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Beavers will call on their punt team. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Slithers into space. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Grab near the marker. It's Durant. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Finally, the offense is able to come up with a big play. Where's that been all game long? I mean, a goose egg right now on the script.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the run. He's got it along the sideline. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
To the air, it's Hillstead. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowers. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. The Ducks inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. That's 20. He's got space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.